Number 7, Godzilla.
This is my most anticipated movie of the entire thing.
Mine too.
It's because Godzilla is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, we like
And
Godzilla.
the director who's doing the remake, his name is Gareth Edwards, and he did Monsters, which is a really
Yeah, he
good
did
low
Monsters,
budget film.
In Shadow of the Moon, Perfect Disaster, Space Race, Hiroshima.
Those are mainly short films.
Well, Hiroshima, that's one right there. 700 Industrial World. He did the visual effects on it, and he directed Monsters, and some of the other works. But yeah, he's known for making things that are destructive.
And not really destructive, but he's known for atmosphere and like, kind of capturing what it's like in an environment with monsters. And he's known for really being able to create emotion.
If you want to know how Monsters is, Godzilla, go watch Monsters, because it's almost not the same setup, but maybe shot in a similar way.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna have some similarities. But
just pretend it's Godzilla.
If you haven't seen the original 1954 Godzilla, which is what he's really using for source material, like to inspire the film, I would suggest seeing that. It's not fun. It's not a fun movie. It's really it's a really melancholy, like depressing, gritty flick. Because Godzilla is an allegory of the atomic bomb, and it was released 9 years after the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And there's an interview there. You can find an interview with him right now from Comic-Con on IGN, I guess, if you want. Whatever place you go, you can find anywhere else. And he said that he's going to try to incorporate some modern day issues into it.
Well,
and that the scale of Godzilla is the biggest yet.
Yes. What I've seen so far from the poster, which will be up which you just saw a few minutes ago.
Also, the Mondo poster is really good.
The only thing I'm a little bit scared about is the writer and the screenplay. They're doing that because the writer only his really big things are Seventh Son and nothing in Law and Order Christmas Special.
Oh, they have Happy Special. That's strange.
And the screenplay is being done by Dave Kallman, and he's done The Expendables, Doom, The Expendables 2.
You know what? I have faith in director. I have faith in Gareth Edwards to make it good.
Yeah, so a little bit scary there on the writing front.
But they do have some great actors in it. They have Bryan Cranston, Aaron Johnson, and some other people who I forget. They're going to be playing the human aspect a lot in it as well.
Which, yeah, because they'll need that. Yeah, so we got that.
And there may or may not be another monster in it.
Possibly, we cannot confirm that.
Maybe. I'm not going to confirm.
Ooh, wait. Oh, this is good. As of January 7th, it was reported that the Walking Dead creator and screenwriter and director of The Shawshank Redemption, Frank Darabont, I'm not saying that right, was hired to add some finishing touches to the script.
Yeah, so we've got
so hopefully that smoothed it out. Hopefully that smoothed it out. Actually, what I personally I want it to be is I want it to be a badly dubbed thing from 1999.
Yeah, I want it to be horribly dubbed.
That's just me.
Just like the words arriving like 3 seconds after the mouse starts moving.
As someone who grew up in the 90s, I want that. That's just papers.
They're gonna be, since Godzilla is a very prominent Japanese figure, they're gonna be paying respects to that.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah, I like what they're doing. They're not trying to Americanize it, unlike the last one. They're going back and making it Japanese, because it is really Japanese. It's not an American monster.
Yeah.
American Monsters is Cloverfield. See, that was an original monster that was actually good.
Yes, it was.
So yeah, but you're gonna have to wait until May 16th of next year to see this.
60th anniversary of Godzilla. So Godzilla's 60 years. Well, 2 million is 60, but because he's 2 million in the original movie,
yeah.
Or not 2 million. He's really I caught myself again. I'm good. He's really freaking old.
Yeah. So go see it. Go see it. And on to number 5. Yeah, what? Sorry.
I'm just saying, like, if monster movies need to have a comeback.
They do.
Pacific Rim didn't do as well at the box office as it should have, even though it's like pretty amazing.
Well, I think it's just showing, Because, like, let's say with Cloverfield, Monsters, and Pacific Rim, it's showing a comeback slowly. But it's nice that they have big budgets. Well, Monsters didn't, but the other two did. Which was nice seeing them have a comeback. Because...
Also, Gareth Edwards, big Godzilla fan.
It's always it helps.
It's good to have a fan.
Yeah, it really helps. On to number 5, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
I really like the first. I love the first Captain America. I really love the whole retro sci-fi thing they went for, because the technology they used for the Hydra stuff made it feel like a old, like, 30s style retro sci-fi. And I think Chris Evans does a pretty fantastic job as Cap. And yes,
yeah, I'll let you finish.
No, you go.
What I think this is gonna be is another Marvel film, to where if you like the Avengers, you're most likely going to see this.
This one is going to be more of a political thriller, which doesn't mean there's not going to be there's going to be a lot of action in it. Because the Winter Soldier is a pretty fierce opponent, and he has like a mechanical left arm. He may or may not have to do something with Bucky Rogers in the first one, even though we saw him fall off a train.
But they didn't show him die.
They didn't show him die because he fell in the snow. Oh wait, that doesn't work because
no, Captain America fell in the snow.
Dylan, you can't take down America, you terrorist.
But Bucky Rogers was American.
What was I about to say? They have some concept footage out right now from it.
You can't handle it.
No trailers. It's gonna be darker than the previous ones, and it's definitely it's no duh. It's gonna be happening.
I definitely want it to be darker because the concept of what Captain America is, I would like it to be darker.
See, people, not Peeper. We're not on the Godzilla thing anymore. That was racist. I'm sorry. People kind of get tired of the whole dark thing, and with the Marvels have been like more fun and whatnot. But I think with the route that they, like, from the story that they're going to have to be telling with the Winter Soldier, it needs to be darker. Well, because Iron Man 3, even though it was, you know, really funny and whatnot, was pretty dark.
Well, think of what, like, the embodiment of what Captain America is. He is America's soldier. Now, what do you think of when you think American soldier now in the modern world?
Yeah. Also, he may or may not have a new suit.
Yeah. So you see, it's just they need to update it because it's not Star Spangled Awesome anymore. The world has changed.
Yeah.
Also, it's nice we're seeing some comebacks. Like, we have Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson coming back, Black Widow, Stark.
Peggy Carter from the first one. I really forget the actress's name.
Haley Atwell. Yeah.
Haley Atwell. She was his love interest in the first one. Will not be returning for this, but on the Iron Man 3 Blu-ray, she will be doing a one-shot, like her own, like, single little short film. So you can also have that to look forward to. You can kind of hold you off.
Yeah, so it hopefully will be really good. It's hard to tell right now. It would be nice to see a trailer later. Because
Marvel has yet to make a film or Marvel Studios has yet to make a film where I've been like, that sucked.
Yeah, they've been really good with quality control. They've been alright. The only time they really screwed up was Iron Man 2 because they didn't have a really good story.
And they justify. They were just cramming in so much stuff to prepare for the
because it was right before Avengers, and they really needed to get in, like, that's Nick Fury. This is that element thingy. They really had to cram a lot in before.
And also,
Avengers
they made him a funny drunk. Tony Stark's not a funny drunk. He's a alcoholic.
They need to give him more mental scars.
Okay, so that's it for the Winter Soldier.
Okay, number 6. I'm doing this back. I already screwed up if I'm going backwards or forwards, but this is number 6 out of 10. Because we're not really our number 1 favorite, because that would have been Godzilla. But number 6 is Edge of Tomorrow. Oh yeah, Captain America coming out April 4th.
Yeah, so, Edge of Tomorrow. It was originally named All You Need Is Kill, which sounds like a way cooler name than Edge of Tomorrow.
It's kind of cool, but it's kind of also kind of stupid because it's like All You Need Is Kill. All You Need Is Kill. It's a really silly name. I can't take that seriously.
I know. I think All You Need Is Kill is a cooler name because it just sounds like so. kind of violent.
I would guess, but I would expect it from something funnier.
And it's okay. So this is Tom Cruise's new film, starring him and Emily Blunt, and basically it's kind of like a war film against they're fighting some aliens, and you can look at the costumes right now. For it, the costumes look sick.
Yeah, they've been showing that. They've been really showing that.
It's basically Tom Cruise lands on the battlefield, immediately gets killed, but he comes back and he relives it over and over and over and over and over again, kind of like source code. He doesn't know why, but he keeps living it until apparently he has to do something right.
Well, another thing that helps is it's actually based off of a novel by I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm sorry, Hishiroe Sakura.
Just don't even attempt it.
Anyway, I'm sorry for butchering that name. I'm bad saying Japanese names.
Don't even do that, Martin.
It's based off his novel All You Need Is Kill, which is a Japanese science fiction light novel. Which is the plot is it's told from the perspective of Kiji Kira.
Tom Cruise, basically.
Yes, it's Tom Cruise's character.
Also,
I bet they gave an American name. You don't have to worry about
this film because Tom Cruise is in it, and he always
does something. He always brings in money.
And he has a quote at Comic-Con right now where he basically just says all he wants to do is entertain you people. So he cares about you as the viewer.
At least he found out that he's good at entertainment and not seriousness. At least he found that out.
He was really serious in a lot of things, like Collateral.
Oh yeah, a lot of his past films he was really serious in.
My favorite.
But yeah, back to the novel. He's a new recruit in the United Defense Force. That's a silly name. Which fights against the mysterious mimics, which have laid siege to Earth.
They're giant bugs. I just said that because of the movie Mimic. I'm sorry.
Well, because I read a comment earlier, which made sense to me. It is the Starship Troopers film that we wanted. Because originally the Starship Troopers film that came out in... can't think of the year.
1996.
Isn't really based off the book whatsoever. If you ever read the book, it was adapted, and then the director threw in his own things. Which, if you know what they are, it made sense.
The original one, the Starship Troopers movie, the first one's a little more of a satire.
It's a huge satire on fascism and overall control. Yeah. Which the book isn't about really, but this is more, I believe, grounded because this is Kiji is killed in his first battle, but through some inexplicable phenomenon, wakes up and returns the day before the battle, only to find himself caught in a time loop. And his death, resurrection, and he gets more skilled as each thing goes. Well, you would think, yeah, every time you get better and better. So maybe by the end, it's extremely silly, and he's extremely good.
He just kills everyone.
He's a Master Chief cutscene.
It just puts Master Chief there.
Well, no, you think every cutscene Master Chief in, he does everything perfectly, he kills everyone easily, and there's no problems. It will turn into that.
It also has Emily Blunt in it, who is a very good actress, and she was Blooper. She's going to be playing a very strong female role. As I've heard, it might be a rumor, I'm not very sure, but her character's name may be the Full Metal Bitch. So a little... assertive right there.
I was trying to think for that. I was like, are you actually calling her that?
No.
Yeah, she's playing Rita. I can't pronounce the last name. It's actually the actual name from the book, which is surprising because Kiji turned into Lieutenant Colonel Bill Cage. So that was actually a big change. But yeah, her character, this is based off the book now, is a U.S. Special Forces soldier, highly decorated and fearless. I think it means fearless. In battle, she is seen as a hero by the entire world. In reality, she was caught in a time loop just like Kiji. So you see, she is what Tom Cruise will become. Because she got so good at war that, boom, he will become the new hero, or something to that extent.
Maybe the twist is he becomes so good at war,
he turns into a woman.
I was going to say that he gets a sex change and becomes her, but you know what? You beat me a bunch.
Well, yeah, so I'm looking forward to it because I like the concept. It's not a standard film where it's like, he's a special forces dude, we're going to send him deep in, and he's got to save something or blow something up. Also, they're making the suits they're wearing actually correct because they are a modern interpretation of what an exoskeleton suit will look like if we ever put them in war.
They look radical.
Yeah, they're modern. They're not they're slapped on. It makes more sense in a modern context. If you know that kind of technology, that is a good guess what it will look like. So yeah, so at least they're showing some of these. They're showing realism. They're not trying to make up stuff, because in Starship Troopers, which the movie didn't attempt this, or the television series, the suits in Starship Troopers are silly as hell because they're giant metal suits. They have thousands of pressure pads in them that you have to control everything with, and it's really silly, but it's how they set it up, and they shoot nukes off.
Nukes.
Yeah, so yeah, I read that book twice. Just saying something. So yeah, so
P.S. Stay away from Starship Troopers 2. This doesn't have nothing to do with this.
Go watch 3, which was the same director. So
just don't watch that godforsaken movie.
It tried to be a horror film. But yeah, so back to the Edge of Tomorrow. Sadly, a long wait for this one until June 6th. So yeah, you're gonna be sitting on that one.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, we never checked the director. We're gonna include this. Okay, he's done the Bourne films.
Okay, I love all the Bourne films, and all the Bourne
those
films
were good.
Great.
They were good, so I'll accept that. Yeah, because they were good at what they were trying to do.
I just don't want any godforsaken shake cam.
No, and we need more talking segments. I want more talking segments.
But the talking segments in Bourne were so good. They were.
So you're trying to think of something.
I'm a Bourne fan. Bourne boy. Bourne.